Jay, after a period of relentless success for Tranmere, all of a sudden a couple of defeats on the trot. Has that been difficult to take? I know you're experienced enough in football. It's happened before, but defeats consecutively are never easy. And when one includes 5-0, it makes it worse.
Yeah, listen, we got ourselves on a fantastic run, and we deserved that run. We played well. We stuck to what we were about. We stuck to our values. We stuck to the game, the way we were playing. And like you say, to lose any game is not nice, but to lose it in the manner that we did last week wasn't acceptable for this club, wasn't acceptable for this squad of players. But we have to push that to the back now. We need to forget about it, and we need to get back to our values and the way that this, and to get back to what we are about. And that is working hard as a team, playing football, and wanting to attack teams and put them under pressure. Maybe we showed Exeter a little bit too much respect, but we know that we're going to be a big hit in this league, and we've got to expect teams to come out and put us under pressure. But listen, last week for me, for this club wasn't acceptable. But again, we forget about it, we push it to the back, and we can look forward to improve now on Saturday.
In some ways, and it might sound bizarre, but we saw it with Liverpool, where they got hammered 7-2 by Aston Villa. Heavy defeats can serve a purpose sometimes, where, you know, you can learn more than you can from a 3-2 defeat, because it's a case of let's get back to basics. That was wrong. This was wrong. It was so they do have a purpose sometimes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and listen, we were devastated. The game was off on Tuesday. When you lose a game like we did on Saturday, what you want to do is you want to get back out there and redeem yourself. And to find out on Monday evening that the game was going to be off was a real blow. But we've been in the rest of the week, and we've been working hard to get back to what we are. And I know I keep saying it, but we went away from what this group of players is. The manager's spotted that. He wants us to do what we are. He wants us to use the players that we have to our advantage and get back to that free-flowing football that we were doing that got us that success leading up to them 2 games. Even in them games, we had periods of possession, but just with that slack bit of concentration, we conceded the goals, and we need to get our solidarity back. We need to get... Listen, this is a fantastic group. The togetherness is unbelievable, and this week's been a real tough week. We've been grafted on the training field, and that's what we love. And even today was a really good session, and we're getting back to our values and what we are. Yeah,
you and Bolton pretty close in the table, and even where you are now, it's so close to you know, the playoff positions, that there's so much to play for at this time of the year. And Tranmere, if you look at the last 11 games, I think you've won 9 of them. Now, you're well positioned with a good squad. It's good times for Tranmere if you can make the most of this concerted fixture period where there's a lot on your plate.
Yeah, listen, games are coming thick and fast, and we're ready for them. Like you said, our squad's big enough and capable of doing good things this season. Again, like you've mentioned, we aren't far outside the playoffs, and that's where I set our standards. We need to be in the playoff area. We need to be in and around it, if not above. This is where we all want to be come to the end of the season, and it needs to kick on again. We need to get ourselves back on a positive run. We need to get ourselves back to winning ways, and even picking points up on the board and just ticking over. Any run, whether any points that we can get over this busy Christmas period would be fantastic. We want to go out and get maximum points. We know they're going to be difficult games. We've got obviously a difficult one coming on Saturday, Boxing Day, 29th, and then obviously going into the 2nd of Jan. So it's no rest. The squad will be used, but it's a period that we're looking forward to, and we want to kick on again and get ourselves going.
What are you expecting from Bolton? Because they had a really difficult start to the campaign, but have picked up considerably since then.
Yeah, listen, it's going to be a difficult outlet. They've got a way of playing. They haven't changed that all season. Ian Everett's got them to a way that he wants them to do. I think they're still learning it, so probably that's why the results have maybe been up and down. But even including ourselves, we've been up and down. But again, we want to try and get back to our consistent ways of maybe get ourselves on another run. It's going to be a difficult match. It's one, obviously, personally and as a collective, we are all looking forward to. It's what we've been working hard for all this week now, and we are really looking forward to test that comes on Saturday.
Yeah, talking more generally, when you signed for Tranmere during the summer and you looked at the squad, I don't think you ever imagined that you would have been having played for 3 managers before Christmas.
No, never, of course not. Again, the squad, I think we could go back to it and we could look at it and we can say, listen, the squad that we are in my opinion, is one of the best squads in this league. But we didn't perform in the first period, and obviously that's why Jacko was obviously sadly moved on. The results didn't match the way that the squad did. Dorsey stepped in and done a fantastic job, and now we've brought the gaffer in now. So listen, whoever it is, we need to be more consistent. We need to get ourselves on the field and start working hard, and we need to concentrate on the field and get going. Whatever manager it is, and obviously with the gaffer now, he's come in, he's been fantastic. The lads are really enjoying what we're doing on the training field, but the results need to get back to our winning ways that we're looking at.
It's odd, isn't it? Even as a player, you must struggle to wonder sometimes the difference between success and failure in matches. And we know that that Mike Jackson had been working so close with Mickey Mellon, and then Ian Dawes came in as an interim manager, did really well and had a really good backroom staff. Now you've got Keith in charge. It's strange the way it works out sometimes.
Football's crazy, mate. You know what it's like. It's a results-driven game, and if results don't go your way, then obviously the manager becomes under pressure. It's happened. It's something that's happened in the start of the season. We had no control. The chairman made a decision off the back of the results. But listen, we all wished Jacko the very best for the future going forward. And like you say, new ones come in. Dorsey stepped in with Parky, and then they've stayed on with the gaffer now. So listen, we need to get back to what we are. I don't think we've gone too far away from it. Just little tweaks and stuff that we can get back to what how we were playing before in that run, and it needs to start on Saturday. Yeah,
there's an awful lot to be positive about at Tranmere at the moment, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Listen, it's a fantastic place to be. The facilities, the squad, the players, the staff, everything about the place. It's a real positive place to be. It's a hugely community club. The fans are back. That's a real up for the boys. We're really enjoying our time. And like I say, with the squad that we've got, it's a great place to be. We're all fighting in the right direction. We're all pushing each other every day to get better and to improve. So, listen, Saturday's going to be a real difficult game, but we're all excited about it. We've all been talking about it all week, and we're really ready for it.
Okay, Jay, best of luck. That's it from me.
Jay, League Two changes so quickly all the time, doesn't it? I mean, you've been on such a good run. I don't want to hang on to Exeter too much, but do you think a humbling defeat like that could do a team a favour in the long run at this stage of the season after you've been on a big run, which gives you a lot of confidence?
Yeah, listen, maybe we got too complacent going to Exeter. We because of the run that we were on, we kind of felt that we'll be all right, we'll do what we don't. But listen, they had a game plan, they stuck to it, and the game was the way it was. It was a real eye opener for everybody. It's kind of set us all back and put us back in our place. One that we kind of went away from our basic priorities of this football club, of what we do day in, day out, of working hard and giving 100% on the pitch and doing everything that we can. We went away from basics and what we were playing before. So it's an eye-opener, and hopefully it's a kickstart and a realisation that, listen, we need to go back to where we were before, look at what was wrong on Saturday, pick out the bones of it, pick out look at a few negatives of what we did wrong, but then also look at the positives of how we were playing. And listen, this group is good enough to compete, but we need to compete again on a regular basis.
Going to Bolton, it's a bit of a derby fixture in a way for Tranmere. They've got quite a bit of history with Bolton, as you're probably aware. But of course, you've got plenty of history with Bolton, over 170 appearances for them. Does that give the fixture a bit of extra edge for you?
Yeah, listen, I had a fantastic 5 years at Bolton. I'm not going to lie about that. But obviously, when you sign for Tranmere Rovers, one of the first fixtures you do look out for is Bolton away or Bolton at home, either one. We're lucky enough, sadly, listen, the fans won't be there on Saturday, but we know it's still a derby. We know the fans will be watching back at home, and it's one that we're looking forward to. Derbies bring high tempo, they bring tackles, they bring forces, but we need to go and play our game. We need to use what we're good at, play with the ball. But we know that it's going to be a difficult game, but one we're relishing and looking forward to. And what a better way to bounce back than to go there and hopefully pick up 3 points.
And of course, speaking of, you said football's crazy, so is a global health pandemic. Bolton announced they're still being in Tier 3 today, so they won't have the advantage of having 2,000 supporters in there giving you a bit of grief as an ex-player, will they?
Listen, as an ex-player, mate, you get good bits and bad bits. You're going to get some grief and you're going to get some positive stuff. So, I had a fantastic time there. I had a good relationship with the fans. But this weekend, for me, it's all about Tranmere Rovers and helping this team go forward and get back to winning ways. I will enjoy going there because it's a fantastic stadium, very fond memories. But I will go there with the Tranmere shirt on, and I will do everything I can to help this team win 3 points.